You know what used to be annoying in web development? Scroll animations. Like if you wanted a progress bar, fade-in effects, scroll reveals, you had to write JavaScript for everything. Intersection observer, scroll listeners, tracking window.scroll by. It was honestly a mess. But now CSS can literally do this natively. No JavaScript. And most developers still have no idea this exists. So in this video, we are building 3 insane useful effects using only CSS, a reading progress bar, fade-in scroll reveals, and section-based animations. So let's build it. Alright, quick setup. I've got index.html, style.css, and live server running. That's literally all we need. Before we start coding, you need to understand one thing. Normal CSS animations work on time, like this animation should take 1 second. But these new animations work on scroll position instead. So now the browser checks how far has the user scrolled and then updates the animation automatically. That's the entire idea. And there are 2 important things you need to know. Animation timeline scroll, animation timeline view. Now these sound similar, but they do different things. Scroll connects the animation to the whole page scroll. So top of page equals animation start, bottom of page equals animation end. But view is permanent element. It checks when this specific element enters the viewport. That distinction matters a lot. Scroll equals global, view equals per element. Keep that in mind because we are using both. Alright, first demo, we are building one of those reading progress bars you see on article websites. Before this, people used JavaScript for it. Now watch this. First, I'll set up the basic structure. I'm just linking the CSS file here. Now I'll create the progress bar itself. Right now nothing will show because we haven't styled it yet. This is basically the element we will animate. Now I need content so we actually have something to scroll through. I'm adding a hero section mainly so the page doesn't look empty. Now let's add more content. I'm mainly adding text so we create a scroll space. These animations depend on scrolling. Now first, I'll style the page quickly. I'm just giving the page a dark theme so the animation stands out more. Now this part is important. I'm making the page way taller than the screen so we actually have room to scroll. Now let's style the progress bar. First, I want it fixed at the top so no matter where we scroll, it stays visible. Now size and color. Now this line matters a lot. This makes the animation grow from the left side, otherwise it scales from the center and looks weird. Now the animation. This attaches the animation itself, but this is the crazy part. Instead of time controlling the animation, the page scroll controls it. That one line replaces an entire JavaScript scroll listener. Now let's create the animation. Initially, I want the bar invisible. Scale x0 basically means no width. Then at the end, now the bar becomes full width. Then close it. Now quickly styling the hero section. I'm centering everything vertically and horizontally and content spacing. Look at that. The progress bar grows exactly as I scroll. And there's literally zero JavaScript. That's insane. Now let's build the effect every modern website uses. Fade in reveal animations. This is where view becomes really powerful. Inside the content section, I'll add some cards. Now I'll duplicate it. Notice I added the class reveal. That's what we will animate. First, styling the cards, just making them look cleaner. Now the animation itself. Initially, I want the card hidden and I want it slightly lower so it slides upward while fading in. Now final state. Now let's apply the animation. The word both is very important. Without it, the card becomes invisible again after the animation. Now this line, this is different from scroll. Now the animation depends on this element entering the viewport, not the whole page. Now timing, this means starts the animation when the element enters and finish when 35% of it becomes visible. That's why it feels quick and smooth. Look at that. That used to require JavaScript. Now it's just CSS. Honestly, this changes so much for front-end development. Now the real question, can you actually use this? Yes, Chrome and Edge fully supported, Firefox supports it too, Safari is still catching up a little but it's improving fast, and for production websites use a fallback. So unsupported browsers just get the normal experience. And this is honestly what modern CSS looks like now. Scroll animations, reveal effects, section-based timelines, all with pure CSS. Definitely experiment with this because once you combine these techniques, you can build some seriously insane UI. If this helped you out, subscribe because I post modern front-end tricks like this every week, and honestly, some of them are even crazier than this. Thank you so much for watching and I will see you in the next video.